Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be your weekly spiritual message. We have the winter solstice tomorrow, so the longest day of the year. Where I live in Colorado, I think we're going to get like 9 hours of actual daylight total, and then the rest of it is going to be darkness. So what do you do for the winter solstice? We're going to see what the energy is, what kind of spiritual messages are coming through for the collective, and see what things maybe we need to know about. All right, what do we need to know from the zodiac moon? We're in Mercury in retrograde. It's going to be the winter solstice tomorrow. So let's see what kind of astrological things are going on for us for the collective. Moon in Sagittarius, 21, discovery, freedom, and adventure. So some sort of discovery period. Maybe you're learning new things, maybe you're going to travel, but there's definitely some sense of freedom and adventure. So maybe branch out and try some new things. We have eclipse in Gemini, 27, negotiation. It's time to rise to challenges as a new path opens. So this card literally shows a fork in the road. So either some indecision could be going on, or that you're going to need to decide which path you want to take. I feel like this is going to be a period where you start to discover some things about yourself. Maybe it's new hobbies, new interests, maybe you go in a totally different direction, but there might need to be some negotiation. So know that during Mercury in retrograde, communication can be a bit of an issue. So definitely make sure that you check everything twice. Definitely speak clearly. Make sure that you understand what you're getting yourself into. And maybe you have to negotiate something like a contract. Be very cautious during retrograde. It ends on the 1st of January. All right, dragon wisdom. Let's see what we need to know. We have the prayer dragon. So prayer might be something that you need to connect with. Definitely couldn't hurt, right? So prayer, meditation, definitely some things that can help. Let's see what else we have. And the rose dragon. So this is a card about literally stopping and smelling the roses. Maybe you can buy yourself a fresh flower or two, something where you hit the pause button and you kind of take it all in, take a breather. You might need to slow down a little bit this week. All right, what do we need to know about raising our vibration? What do we need to know? Ooh. All right. It is okay to feel what you need to feel. So you might be in a little bit of an emotional roller coaster right now, especially with all the astrological stuff going on. You might be dealing with seasonal depression, things like that. Maybe the holidays have you down. Know that it's okay to feel what you need to feel. And you are also protected by Source always. All right. Starseed messages. What do we need to know? The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. So this is telling you that you are a spiritual being living a human experience and that you might be going through a spontaneous awakening, activating your soul gifts at this time. And it's time to integrate those things. That's important that they come together. And the inner earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. So know that whatever you're going through right now, you're going to make it through. It might just be a little bit of a roller coaster until things level out. All right, messages from our animal guides. What do we need to know this week? The deer. Take note of the messages in whispers and secrets adrift on the breeze. Watch out for gossip. I feel like there could be a lot of talk, maybe behind your back. Remember that those people are behind you for a reason, and they're probably not meant to go forward with you into the future. So take note. If people are just talking trash behind your back, maybe you need stronger boundaries or to eliminate them. The scorpion. In a new relationship, passion offers the challenge of ecstasy and pain. So what's that saying? There's a fine line between pleasure and pain. Be careful until you know who you're getting involved with, that you don't bite off more than you can chew. It could be a lot of intense chemistry with this person. Make sure that it's also not something that could be detrimental to your health. So be careful. All right, some soul lessons that we might need this week. What do we need to know? Peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So this would affect the crown chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar chakra, and the throat chakra. So bring peace to yourself. I feel like you might need some deep breathing for that. Maybe you need a little bit of time alone to meditate and think. Whatever the case might be, always go towards peace and especially leave behind any conflict or drama today. All right, friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So they might be teaching you something. They might be somebody who helps you out along the way. But you need to understand that a friend is in your life for a reason. Sometimes it's a reason. Sometimes it's a season. Sometimes it's a lifetime. So they're different for everybody. From our angels. Thank you, angels. What messages do we need to know this week? Harmony and resolution. So this is about bringing peace and balance into your life. So if you've been struggling with some sort of issue, interpersonal relationships, things like that, that it's time to find peace and resolution. So ask for forgiveness if it's needed, extend, an apology if it's warranted, whatever the case might be. The angels want you to find the peace, the harmony, and the resolution in all of your relationships and romance and connection. So this could also be a new romantic connection that angels are bringing in. The light here shows that they are divinely guided and that this is energy. So the two of them together are kind of creating a positive atmosphere. So the angels are bringing in some sort of romantic connection. And as I looked at this, it was 555 on the timer. So I feel like some changes are underway in your romantic life. A new connection could be coming in, or an existing one, Mercury in retrograde makes me tongue-tied, could be improving in some way. From the Ascended Masters, what else do we need to know this week? Dawal Kul, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So what are your passions? What is it that is the driving force in your life? What makes you happy? What makes you sad? Take note of those things and go towards the things that bring you peace, harmony, and happiness, that you're on a path and that you need to take one step at a time until you get where you need to be. Kathumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer that you seek, so trust what you know. Do you trust your intuition? I feel like if you don't, you really need to pay attention to that. So I feel like you could be seeing certain signs, maybe different synchronicities are happening. You have this wisdom. All you have to do is tap into it. Let's get a couple more of these. What else do we need to know from the Ascended Masters? Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So this is about opening your heart chakra. It's definitely important. It needs to be in full bloom, like a rose on his chest. Share your gifts. We all have something that we're here to share. Share those with grace, meaning freely, that you give those to people just because we are meant to share what we have, and that waves of inspiration are coming to you. So maybe you have some fresh ideas of how to share these things. I started a second channel that's all sorts of different stuff. There is a link in the bio if you guys are curious. And I feel like waves of love are also coming to you. So there could be new inspiration. Maybe you're being more open to love, giving and receiving of affection. Let's get one more deck. All right, so signs, symbols, and synchronicities that maybe we need to know about this week. What do we need to see? The Hamsa hand. So we are protected from evil, the evil eye. There's strength in all elements. So you could be seeing a Hamsa hand. The cloak of authority and protection. So we are always cloaked in that protection from the divine. And the Akashic records, or the library of knowledge. So this is telling you that there's a lot of soul gifts or soul knowledge that you can tap into. Meditation, prayer, connecting with your spirit team, all of those can help you to kind of get those energetic downloads to come through. The Pentacle, so protection as well from the evil eye, earth sign energy. Could also be dealing with practical matters or an earth sign. And the magic runes. So we're attracting things like wealth, travel, creativity, success, and healing. Let's see if we have any messages from the tarot for us this week. Ooh, okay. Ooh, the Lovers. So there's some sort of choice that needs to be made when it comes to love. We also had the harmony and romantic relationships card from the angels. So I would say you do have some sort of decision to make when it comes to love. So trust, have faith, and know that you need to go towards things that make you happy. There is some sort of truth, clarity, or a breakthrough coming. I feel like it also comes with creative thinking. It could be your divine counterpart with the Emperor, a stabilizing influence, somebody who's bold, brave, takes action, makes strategic moves, a good father figure. year, and they could be taking action, maybe bringing you some romantic news. It could lead to union for some of you. It's the halfway to marriage card. Definitely solid, stable influence coming in. We're recovering from some sort of either money worry, job loss, isolation. You may have also blocked this person and cut off the people who are not meant to be in your life. Cheaters, thieves, manipulators, liars. You may also be traveling for work, or that hard work's going to pay off and you may be relocating to greener pastures. Have a great week, guys. We'll see you soon.